how important in your estimation is meditation and exercise during this period of time?
Man, it is crucial in so many different ways, man. And the reason it is that way is not because, a lot of times there's a lot of, pop science about the importance of exercise and the importance of meditation. But really, if you look down into the research, there are some significant transformations that happen in your brain and the way that you see the world, right? So meditation has this ability to free you from some things. It frees you from your past, because a lot of times when people are stressed, they're stressed about what happened in the past and fear of taking that past into the future. And it takes away the illusions. In a lot of ways, when you were put into a space to where you are constantly worrying about what will happen and relating it to the worst of what has happened, then you lose two things. One is you lose the moment, and two is you lose your peace, right? And so what the goal is how do you get people to be peaceful? Because when they're at peace, they're flexible, they're adaptable, they're able to engage in these type of situations that really knock you kind of off your chair if you're not prepared for it. Meditation, for me personally, I always like to represent a story that was my own, because this is almost better than science because I've personally experienced it. But when I was in college, what I did was I filled out a form. And in the form, I would say I woke up at this time. I did my meditation. I did my gratitudes. It asked me if I ate. And then it asked me on a scale of 1 to 5, how healthy did I eat? Then it asked if I exercise on a scale of 1 to 5, how intense or how good was the exercise? It asked, do you know what your top 3 tasks are? And it kind of went through the whole day. And I would fill that out, and I did it for 40 days. It would populate onto an Excel sheet. And anything that was a good answer, like I ate healthy, would be green. Anything that was mediocre would be yellow. And anything bad would be red. So 40 days go by, I take a look at it. And what I did was I started to sort. And I sorted to see which one action created the most green in my day. The first one was waking up early. When I would sort it by waking up early, all the days that I woke up early, there was more green throughout the day. The second one was meditation. And what's interesting is on the days that I didn't wake up early, if I meditated, there'd be more green throughout the day. What happens when you meditate is you let go of the worries from the past. And when you let go from the worries of the past, it inclines you to be able to be focused on what you have to focus on right now. And this is why I recommend to my clients calm, headspace, or just closing their eyes and taking deep breaths 5 times.
What does meditation look like? I've heard a lot of different techniques. Yeah. What would that look like if someone were to meditate for the first time?
You know what? It's funny, man. I think the problem with meditation is people are imagining, kind of just sitting out and oming, which is a form of meditation. There's some really powerful ones that you can do. But ultimately what meditation is becoming present. That's it. There is no specific definition of what it looks like. If you're present to the moment, if you're letting go of your worries of the past, and if you're not concerning yourself with the future, then you're in a meditative state. Another example in research, they call it flow. Have you ever played an instrument so intensely, or heard a song that you love so much, or played a sport and you were so engaged, or you were painting and you felt so just raptured from time? What that is called is flow. It's a deep form of intrinsic motivation where you are so engaged in the moment, finding so much satisfaction in the space that you forget about everything else that's going on in your life. Meditation is an opportunity to get to flow. It doesn't mean you have to have that ecstatic feeling, but what happens is your process to getting to that place where you're only in the moment. When you're in the moment, then you can deal with what's in the moment. But when you're in your mind, you're going to fumble on trying to deal with what's in the moment.